本質を見抜く目を持ちたいね。It's my choice。
シンクらした誕生。
頭の中を真っ白にして飲みたい。沖縄スピリッツ久米島の久米線。沖縄スピリッツ久米島の久米線。
한국에 전화하실 때는 001의 한국 번호인 82번을 들려주세요. 가까운 곳이니 가볍게 걸어주세요.
日本の国際電話
00 원더풀.
001綺麗ね瀬戸大橋。
それよりニューヨークにお電話は。
夕べかけたわ。001だと深夜3分420円でお得なの。
さすがペネロ日本の国際電話はなるほど知るほど001。
新鮮だから安心の笑顔があります。作りたてだから美味しい笑顔が見えます。ジミーがお届けしたいのはいろんな楽しい笑顔です。
Happiness smile with Jimmy。
龍神ベストチョイスクイズ。マンション選びのあなたのポイントは
一致。
価格広さ。お任せください。ハロースマイル龍神ではお客様の欲張りな問題をすべて解決。国際通りまで徒歩9分。都市の機能性はもちろん価格と広さにしっかり満足。
大道に住むという結論。
サントピア大道いよいよ分譲開始。龍神グループ。
1.5キロ438円。24日朝市ではハミング特大2.5リットル338円などなどお買い得いっぱい。毎週土曜日曜はお近くのプリマートへ。プリマート旧正月セールスーパーチア第 1.5 キロ438円。24日朝市ではハミング特大2.5リットル338円などなどお買い得いっぱい。毎週土曜日曜はお近くのプリマートへ。
新年明けましておめでとうございます。気品ある美しさを秘めた大島紬とおしゃれ帯のことなら信頼と実績の店紬の里へどうぞ。ただいま新春特別大特価セールを開催いたしております。新年明けましておめでとうございます。気品ある美しさを秘めた大島紬とおしゃれ帯のことなら信頼と実績の店紬の里へどうぞ。ただいま新春特別大特価セールを開催いたしております。
Hello, everybody. Test 1 2. Okay, thank you so much for joining me again tonight for the second half of the streams for the new Phase Connect KALEiDO generation. Looking forward to it. Had a lot of fun last night. Surprising. I was very surprised at the reception those streams got. I was not expecting so many people to be watching them. Let's go. Yeah, got about 10 minutes left until the first one starts. Okay. Speaking of having a bunch of new viewers last night, I realized I should probably like introduce myself and my channel and all that, and I will get to that, you know, just for all those new people who have no idea what sort of thing we do here. But just to follow up on last night, here's the remainder of the cookies that we made last night. Oh my god, I'm showing some wrists. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta fix that. Hold on. Okay. There's still, I was having some earlier. I had to like hide this bag for myself because it was becoming a problem. They're still like really soft and crumbly, and I mean it kind of surprised me because I figured they would harden up to some degree. You guys can't really see that, can you? But yeah, they're still pretty soft. Because I thought like we hadn't put it's like the fat that makes the cookies soft, right? Like a lot of oil or a lot of butter. I don't think we put that much in there, but they're still really good. And I only was able to bake like 2/3 of the batch. So there's still a lot of dough left, if you call it dough that makes these things. But I'm not gonna cook the rest of it tonight because it will be too messy. I don't want to make a mess. Oh, okay. Get these out of my face. Yes, those are very good. It's still, the coffee taste is still pretty strong. I can understand people who don't like the coffee taste might not like them. Okay. So instead, like last night, I said I would bake a TV dinner. Here are what I got. Here's my options. So you got the classic cheap ass Hungry Man home style meatloaf. This one is 620 calories, so shy of kind of a full meal, I guess. I guess it depends on how much. We got the brownie going on. We got veggies, mashed potatoes, meatloaf slices. So like I feel like that when you get these like meals that have like different foods, it kind of increases the chance that like you're going to get one food which is scalding hot, like probably the meatloaf, and then one which is still kind of frozen on the inside, which is probably the potatoes, right? So like for lunch, you know, I had a late lunch today because I slept in. I had I mean, I guess a late breakfast even. I had, you know, one of those American style giant burritos, and that's still kind of sitting on my stomach. So I'm thinking I might try something a bit smaller. I've got home style beef pot roast, 18 grams of protein, so almost as much protein as this guy, and 190 calories. So significantly fewer calories. I'm thinking that, yeah, by the time I finish baking this, I might be hungry enough to actually eat it. And I got a salad, a grocery store salad that I can eat along with it and get some vegetables there. How long will this take to bake? Oh, microwave oven only. That's a problem. This thing I can use in the oven, right? Yeah, conventional oven on this guy, but I don't want to eat this right now. Should I try to bake it anyway? Nah, I don't want to waste it. All right. I guess I'll just have the salad for now, and then how long is this going to take to bake? This is going to take 45 minutes. If I feel hungry later, like really hungry, I guess I'll just eat that boy. Let me go put this junk back in the freezer. One sec. Unhealthy garbage, I know, but I wanted to do something on this main screen while the streams are playing, you know. All right, well, I guess let's talk about the news. You know, I've been still working on the script for Monday's show. Started writing the whole Mafu Mafu Rushia part. Didn't finish it because you know that's going to be quite a bit of hot goss, and it's still developing to one extent. I don't think we've heard anything back from like Rushia's side, you know, Mika and Nico's side yet. We might not ever. which I mean, I almost wonder if like that would be the smart thing to do, since, you know, there's courts involved. It's probably what she should do. But is that what she will do? I guess we'll see. The first stage, the Ian Branch of First Stage debuted today, and what was unique about that was that the whole gen is male, 5 male, and they had really good numbers. Like I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but their numbers were really good, like up to 5,000 CCV. I think the lowest I saw, you know, except for like at the very beginning of the streams, was like 2.5 thousand. So, and then like the subscription numbers, like I think their highest member almost has like 10,000. Like their highest JP member, they've been doing JP since I think it was March of last year. Their highest JP member only has like 11,000, and now they've got an EN member about to, you know, crack into 10. I don't get how they burst on the scene like this, where they were like running a bunch of ads that I didn't see or something. So I'm not going to accuse anybody of anything. It's a little weird. Tomorrow, or I guess today, if you consider, you know, if you think about it in terms of Sunday, Sherry Lupina from Vive Reverie is going to do her graduation stream. I have her, you know, I was checking her Twitter profile right before stream. That's something I'm going to have to like let happen tomorrow and then write about it tomorrow, right? So they have some previous audience. I mean, like all of them have numbers which would indicate that they had some sort of previous audience, I guess. Like, but I haven't heard anything, you know. None of the voices rang a bell to me. So I don't know. What was I saying? Sherry Lupina. Got a funny, there's a funny, let me go over here so I can see this better. She retweeted an Itasha. And if you don't recall, an Itasha is like one of those cars that is you know, painted up and like you know, with anime women decals and all that stuff. It's a Chevy Bolt, which is I mean, you work with what you got, I guess, but yes, it is a Chevy Bolt Sherry Lupina Itasha. It's pretty funny. Yeah, check that out. And then, you know, Vive Reverie had the announcement that Ophelia Midnight, another one of their talents, of their, you know, higher numbered talents, is going to be graduating. Man, I really don't know what to do with this camera now except speak with make gestures, you know. Oh, we're starting. Okay. We've got, let's see. I've got the browser muted, right? I don't. No, I do. Okay, good. So this is the one that I needed to introduce myself. Well, shoot, that's too late. I guess I'll do it in between streams. So that'd probably be better anyway. We'll have a bit better numbers. If I should, since I'm not really going to be using this thing anymore, let me move my mic stand actually. Oh, shoot. Nah, that'll make too much noise. I'll just awkwardly angle it over here. Anyway, for first stage, they definitely ran ads with 200K on their PVs. Chat speed looks authentic for CCV in the thousands though. Yeah. Okay. So they did have an ad campaign going on. Yeah, you know, I have my several layers of ad blockers, so I didn't see them. Shoot, what was I saying? Sherry Lupina. I can't recall where I was going. Anyway, this is the one that some people believe to have been Beryl, or Pieri. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Peari in a past life, which would mean that she would have pretty good English skills, which seems to track from what we've seen of her, promotional videos and all of that. I'm personally not familiar with Barrow/Pieri, so but from what I understand, she had a lot of dedicated fans. So if this is her, it would be a pretty good get. I believe, kind of have a rabid fan base coming back in. Might be some technical issues because we're a minute late. We're coming up on 2 minutes late now. There we go. Okay. I don't have enough JP members. I can't debut. Like I'm counting on your magic. Oh, they call her a foreigner. Very interesting voice they gave Sakana there. Yeah, use him to meet meme potential, sure. Compensating for that dub. I like it though, that was funny. But they explicitly called her a foreigner. Oh shit. Wow, those songs go together, huh? I'm seeing some drop frames. I'm gonna turn off my Wi-Fi to make sure it's not using my Wi-Fi. It should be using the wired connection, right? So if this drops my connection, then it'll be a problem, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Here we go. I think I'm still connected, but the connection still isn't great. Man, that was beautiful. Was that live? That is a very promising start, isn't it? Beryl confirmed. I don't know. I need somebody who is more experienced with her to tell me. Whoever it is, though, is she said sure sounds like a catch. I enjoyed that very much. Yeah, it's her 100%. The forums thread thinks it's her. Are they? Yeah, are they posting in live real time? I'm sure they are. Oh, will today be okay? I think she's saying she's nervous about speaking Japanese. She has confidence on the stage, but she feels nervous about like talking to people. Is it okay if I show my introduction slides? Can you see it? Yeah, she's saying her mother language is English. Relatable. You can call her Clara, Kuraran, that foreigner, whatever will make me happy. It's rude to ask somebody her age. It's just rude. I'm an older sister. A strange older sister. I know it's small for a foreigner, but in Japanese, I can be a model, right? In Japan. Hag means like a beautiful, sexy older woman. My birthday is an important day. October 22nd. an important day. Career, how do you say that in Japanese? Work? My work? I love sparkling on the stage and everybody looking at me, looking forward to me. I love to study languages. I can't speak any of them perfectly. I can speak Japanese more or less. Baguette, baguette, baguette. I can speak Chinese, Spanish, Korean a little bit. She's asking Irie if they can speak Korean. I guess she said something humorous in Korean. I'm 18 years old. I guess that's what she said in Mandarin. Spanish is similar to French. My seniors are dying. My senpai are dying. I love you all. I'm not a person from hell. Stop talking about hell. It's terrible for you to mention hell. Things I like and things I dislike. The things up top are the things I like. I love tofu. Have I eaten tofu? I feel like I haven't eaten tofu. Different types of tofu that she likes. I think she meant she hadn't eaten it today. Whatever's good. Anything with tofu in it is good. I'll eat it later. Also love singing. Even going to karaoke by myself. I can understand her a lot better than the others. Japanese Showa idols. So like the period from like the 30s to the 90s Showa. Video games. I'll introduce ones I like later. Do people in Japan not know what Broadway is? I haven't gone there and seen it, but I love it. Things I don't like. I'm sorry. I hate natto. I tried it, but I couldn't do it. Hot mustard I also don't like. I want to like it because I love Japan, but raw tomatoes. Sometimes I like them. Like on a burger, they're all right. But just raw tomato, I don't like it. The last one, I'm gonna try my best to read it. Something very specific about like I think sitting while eating. I don't know, I kind of lost that. Various things that I like. Oh, she's a boomer. A millennial, at least. Look at that. Factorio. DDR. Nice. I'm going to stream tomorrow. I'll explain this. I'll give an explanation tomorrow. Sorry. Various things I like are collected together. It's probably people that know it and don't know it. I'll talk deeply about it tomorrow. Oh, you're doing fine. I'm nervous, but I'm trying my best. Games, lots of songs, movies, anime, bands, various. There's a maid in the middle because I like maids. Does Sakana like Factorio? I recently started playing it myself. There are parts of like Japanese nuance in Japanese that I still struggle with. You helped her come up with the fan name. She thinks it's a weird fan name. Thank you, Yu-chan. Mwah. Ego is also difficult. English is also difficult with a name like that. Yeah, because it has lust in it. I don't like the zooming camera thing. Can we not do the zooming camera thing? It bugs me. Keep trying to translate things and then she beats me to it. I'll check it every day. Okay, next. Oh, Mama and Papa. I think she's nervous and stop with the camera though. Ignore what I just said. It feels like a knitted clip. Yeah. It can be overdone in clips too, though, right? When I looked at the art, I have like a nostalgic feeling. Talking about like the artwork of her mama. I guess the one on the left is a VTuber. I don't recognize her. Karori. Yeah, should I recognize that name? So this Papa has also rigged other live 2D. There's a twin in Face Connect. I said twins, but not really twins. They were more like my please look at what these two have done. So by dojin artists, are you saying like fancy dojin? What's the word I should use? Spicy dojin? I was able to do this debut thanks to various people. Oh, really? Okay. The music that's running now, and there's also like another variant of it, another pattern of it. Where I was before, the back of stage. I haven't shown Hotaru-kun, but I showed him on Twitter. I said he's my cat, but Raiju, dinosaur? He can use the power of thunder. Raiju. I don't know what a Raiju is. I don't think it's a dinosaur, what I said before. He doesn't like being bullied. He's a very strong Raiju, whatever Raiju is. The cute stinger from before. Did you see it? It's very beautiful. When I said it, when I saw it, I was very grateful. Raiju is like lightning god, right? I don't know. You know what? I'll look it up. Probably Japanese people don't know who Sakana is. Yeah, Raiju, beast which descends from the sky with a thunderbolt in Chinese mythology. So yeah, a thunder monster. I think she's saying like the story of her lore was written by Kokoro. Oh, that's Kokoro. Okay, that's her Oh, there's another memory over in microphone, huh? Cutting? Is it cutting? The original song, which will come out later at 10 p.m., I think she said. When she first saw the song, she was very happy. I've always wanted to do an original song, so I've got to do it. I'm very happy. The chat above my head. This person made it cute. The mic that I used on stage. Did you see it? Do you remember it? She's so nervous. She's adorable, isn't she? the art that will go along with the original song that I talked about earlier. And finally, Phase Connect, thank you. Thanks to you, I could do this debut. I'm very happy. Now, next are my goals. First, 100,000 subscribers, of course. I will do my best to be a strong showgirl. She's kissing Guy Nikki, overseas people, and Japanese people. Wants to become 3D. I'm standing up right now. I'm using a standing desk. Nobody can see, but I can show everybody my power if I'm in 3D. Solo concert. Ever since she was 15 years old, she met someone named Matsu. I forgot the name. I think the joke might be she is showing off her age. Okay. Oh, I got a little wrong. She wants to do a cover song and a CD of original songs. Like you saw from the slide of things that I like older songs. I'm doing my best to remember them. No, I'm not 50 years old. Okay, let's continue. And even though I'm being bullied, I want to be able to read kanji. Like games are impossible. Like she can't read the Japanese in games. I don't have much self-confidence. Games with too much text, I'm bothered by them. I'm going to try hard to be able to do those kind of games. Like kanji that looks similar is difficult. She wants to do a live performance. Like jazz and big band music. Collab with various people. Japanese people, overseas people. I want to collab with them. I'll do my best. Don't I have a sexy voice? I want to release anime and games. What character would I be in a game? Should I like working in a bar? Like on the previous page, you saw I think she's saying like in a game from the previous slide, she enjoyed the characters, like the older sister characters. She's talking about how she taught what the word hag means. And finally, make you happy. I'm a showgirl, so the most important thing is to make people happy. I'm looking at becoming the best showgirl in the world. Memory said they were working at Phase Connect for 10 months. Okay, so she's the one that did the live 2D rigging of like these chibi models that Sheena drew. She did them all in a week? Really? Was it really good? Wow. What are the things written below? They're the deep private messages of the boss. Almost every day. Help me translate Japanese. Various translations I did. The rightmost one is the leftmost one. Is it really that important? Do I really have to be here to do this sort of translation? But I did my best. Sakana is a nice person. Loki will debut next, and the rest have already done their intro streams. Don't watch now, but please go see them. Crash Bandicoot, really? Factorio? House Party? I think she's saying she hasn't been able to finish it before, but she's gonna try to finish it. Sorry for the silence. I had to move my mic. It was hurting my neck. She said she liked crafting games. She doesn't really know what Harsh Party is. I love Minecraft. I'm running out of time. On the JP server. I want to do it a lot. I've already done a set list. I'm looking forward to it. This might be dangerous, so remember it. I'm going to try my best to outlast. This time I'll try it with everybody's power. Okay, at 11 or at 10 o'clock, this song will come out on her channel. Let me turn this down a bit. Yeah, this one's a star. Wow. I greatly appreciate how much easier her Japanese is. So even if she just does Japanese language streams, I want to listen to them. Yeah, I agree. A bilingual is kind of needed. I don't want to talk over this song. I'm sorry. Okay, let me see if I can get through chat here. I know people are asking questions. Do I have any Japanese ancestry? I won't answer that question specifically. You know, just for doxing and privacy purposes. I will say that if I do, they're probably very ashamed of me. This was an original song, right? If they're all the same proportions, you can use similar rigging for all of them. Yeah, you're probably right. You probably didn't have to do too much difference in rigging between all of those models. So yeah, maybe 1 week isn't too bad if they're all that similar. I think Fishman hired this girl specifically for me. I think she has very broad appeal, definitely. She sings, apparently she can dance. Obviously she speaks the 2 languages. Yeah. Afternoon JP and night PST streams. She's targeting both. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I mean, I think that's even better for PST than JP, right? Because in the afternoon, you know, most people are still going to be at work and not be able to watch streams or whatever. Let's see. This girl's karaoke streams are an absolute must watch. I can imagine, yeah. Glad somebody on management thought it was important to correlate your multilingual pick. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, definitely. And you know, not the first one on she's not the first one, you know, there's Yori, there's Tenma in Phase Connect, but I guess it helps to have as many as possible when you're, you know, trying to deal with both. I do like that she likes Showa stuff because I like Showa stuff too, you know, the art and the songs and the, you know, the style of buildings and all of that stuff. So I think I'm gonna, yeah, definitely, if she's that nostalgia karaoke that she mentioned, might be one that we can't miss. Hopefully she can pull off what Ali, Iris, Callie, Remu, Ilera, Palmucci between their corpus branches. You're forgetting Coco, right? She also did that. Hopefully they can find some success. We know JP didn't get as many subs to the main branch. I mean, these girls already are on a much stronger start than the other JPs. So yeah, I mean, I think I kind of feel like my worry is that they might surpass the originals to such a degree that the originals still feel like they're getting a short end of the stick or something like that. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's not going to be that that dramatic, and you know, hopefully the rising tide lifts all boats, and the original JPs get some more subs too, right? this crappy quality YouTube's giving me? Come on. Hi, can you hear me? Can you see me? Thanks for all the comments. Talking about how Kaminari's song was great. Yes, she's using much more difficult Japanese. Okay, first. I have to do a proper introduction. This is my cute partner, Snake. It's like a pointer snake. Isn't he useful, my friend? My partner? This will be really easy. She wants you to use the sama suffix, which is like very polite. I think she's saying like it's self-proclaimed, but everybody believes it. As you can hear, I'm very fluent in Japanese. Huh? What's that? The kanji said like urgent, I think. Oh, a news broadcast is coming. Kospa ga ii. I'd be happy if you celebrate with me on this day. It wasn't her phone. No, it was supposed to be like a television interruption for a special broadcast, that sort of thing. My senpai have a lot of tags. My tag is just my name. It all fits under this. But be careful not to use this tag on things that people don't want to see. Things I like. I've seen a lot of movies. I think she's saying she likes movies that don't have happy endings. What would I do in that kind of situation? That sort of thing I like. And I like sharks. EQ, CQ, ZQ. What is that? I have no idea. I love cosmetics because you know, it makes people beautiful. Makes myself beautiful, maybe. Like traveling in places that don't have good signal. It makes me happy. From like this year, muscle training. I think she's saying like she had time during the last 10 months to do muscle training. Like having protein. Think she's nervous? I think she's doing all right. I like dark things. Like horror on YouTube. Suspense. Like that kind of content, I like it. Like games with it and that sort of thing. Like ASMR, I think I'd like to try ASMR. I want to enter your ears during my like Zatsudan streams. So, something about buying something on Amazon. I like this. I recommend this for books and movies. She likes drawing and like making crafts, I believe. And she wants to do like a mixed media project with Phase Connect. Talking about having an interest again in makeup on Instagram, talking about it. Listen to a lot of music on TikTok. Please listen to my singing. Oh, the next slide. Oh, the news is happening again. What happened? Oh, well. Interesting shark movies about sharks. What's interesting about this? Jason Statham versus a 25-meter shark. He fought a giant shark. Please watch it. It's excellent. Yeah, like it's written there. It's a normal shark movie, but the sharks can swim on land. There's like an extra part on the Japanese title. What is it with like sharks swimming places that they shouldn't be sharking? Or swimming? Suitable for, I think she means like for like the last one might be more difficult to watch. The truth is, before my debut, did you know that like before my debut, I was appearing? Oh, I think she's talking about like the background art. Where was I? First I was here. The Christmas illustration. So my channel doesn't get banned. I covered it up. The art in the holiday lucky box. I was here in the back. Me, Clara, Ayase. The final one, I don't think anybody noticed. What? Oh, I drew it, huh? Okay. Dizzy's birthday dakimakura. Oh, she's an artist. Interesting. A little perverted drawing I drew. I can do that sort of thing and this sort of thing. There's a lot of important news. But we'll continue. We'll connect to the important news, I believe she said. She's got the jelly. The what do you call that thing? We'll start the KALEiDO news broadcast. Oh, it's translated at the top. Never mind. Maboroshi no tofu. You think it's Commodore Perry joke? Did Commodore Perry steal tofu? Oh, she's a foreigner that arrived on black ships. Okay, I guess so. All right. Well, that was something. They opened Japan for trade like this gen is trying to do for Face Connect. What a pretty flower arrangement. We met in such a place. The birds shouldn't sing. Like to be about like sad things and embarrassing things. Applaud, please. I guess like the gist is here she's going to talk about like bad things that have happened in her life. I kind of am missing what she's saying, but I guess this is going to be like a recurring thing on her channel. Often cook rice forgetting to add water. It produces very, very hot rice. Well, it would make burned rice. It'd be charcoal. It's difficult, isn't it? She had her phone and her laundry in different hands, and she meant to put the laundry in the machine. She put the phone in the machine. She is waving to the person behind me. What should you do in that situation? I was working at a cosmetics counter. I couldn't arrange the makeup. It was like S from One Piece. When I think about it, I feel like, why did I do such a thing? I glued my lips. After that, I realized. It was a tanuki. I didn't know, really. It had a very dog-like bark. I really didn't know. I didn't know. The end. I can hear your loud applause. You're crying out for me. You're crying tears of joy. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the applause. Thank you for the applause. Even though I have glue on my lips, thank you very much. If you can laugh, you can live. I like that I can make you laugh. Let's laugh a lot together. Preparing smiles for you, I believe. Something about making this story into a song. Everybody's done this, right? Like somebody's hailing a taxi. Be careful you don't call a taxi, I think is what she's saying. I have lots of stories like this. Please laugh at them. And like my my Black History, Dark History corner. Interesting. Those are fun stories. I enjoyed those. I wonder if she's gonna like do that as a regular thing. Like she used the word kona, which kind of implies it. I'm really sorry. I need to take a bathroom break. I think she's going into the you know, like the creator thing. So I will be back in just a couple minutes. Maybe she's not. Where is she going with this? It was a fake out. Okay, I gotta pee. 1 sec. All right, I got some water as well. I wonder if this part is pre-recorded and that's why it has the subtitles. Appreciate her efforts to do something different. Yeah, I like the whole dark, you know, horror type of stuff. That's fun. Implied she's gonna generate pawn encounters at a regular frequency. I'm not sure what you were replying to there, but she did seem kind of maybe she does. How do I say it? She doesn't seem like too nervous or anything like that, but yeah, she seems fun. I think I heard her voice out at, I can't read that word because the freaking heart is over it. I hate the stupid heart. How am I supposed to read my chat if the stupid heart is in the way, YouTube? I think you heard her voice cut out a bit, so I think so too. Oh, the pre-recorded part. Okay. I had no hopes for her, but this turned out to be much more funny than I thought. Yeah, I think she's all right. I think she's doing all right. You can't read us? I can read you guys. Oh, yeah, it's just the part with the heart that I can't read. You know, when it appears underneath the heart. I mean, like, why would YouTube think that I would need to heart my own stream? Why can't it just remove that when I'm looking at my own stream, right? I still have this camera on, by the way, don't I? I don't think I'm going to cook anything tonight, but everyone, was that fun? The applause, the emoji, English, Japanese. Thank you for everything. Oh, welcome back. Suku show time. I don't know what she means by that. This is me. Those are not traditional Japanese boots. Screenshot time? Is that what she was saying? Okay. She's talking about her socks. I don't understand it. Like the entrance to her socks? It's a little rude here. Or no, she was saying like, excuse me for being rude here. That is, can you see it? Are you seeing it? Where are you looking? Like what is I'm not that kind of lady. I think she's talking about her clothing, but I don't understand like the words. Talking about the belt. I'm really a goddess. What can I show you to make you smile? I can do this kind of face. I can do that kind of cute face. What's something everybody likes? This sort of image. Do you like this sort of image? You want to see it? An important thing. No jobu desu. Mushoku. Okay. She has a weird sense of humor. This isn't that deep, but what is this? Like if you graduate or you get married, as long as you're happy, it's okay. Oh, which one is this? Oh, this one. Like the passion and confidence of otaku. I'm a nice god to otaku too. When you're at your limit, you can use this. I think she's saying like, please use this in times where you can't use words. Can I like show you something else? Can you follow me for one other thing? Look at this. Look at this. There's like a my eyes are shining. There's light shining out of my eyes, something like that. Something about her lips, I believe. I'm kind of having a hard time with this one. Like I can hear the voice of your heart. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, it was all a dream. Yeah, she has very interesting kind of sense of humor. Oh, are we singing? She gonna do a schedule? So is the whole thing pre-recorded then? I mean, like it did seem obvious that large parts of it were, but if are we taking that for are we taking her at her word that the whole thing was? That's okay, here we go. We are getting some music. Very unusual. Very interesting. Advanced rigging, yeah. She did seem pretty not stiff. Just like a meme, right? The X that is kind to otaku, most commonly used with gyars. Maybe, I'm not familiar with it. Oh, I think my stream is dying. Let me, like the incoming stream. Let me try opening this in a new tab or something. The same thing last night too. The more I watched, the less stable the streams became. I do like her voice. I wonder if she's actually playing though. This is a cover song, right? I'm sure I've heard this one before. Yeah, it's a popular one. It's a cover. Yeah. What do we make about that pre-recorded thing? This is me in real time. Were you surprised? Were you very surprised? Something about people from various countries watching. I saw everybody's comment. I have a little important speech, something important to say. Something about like cheering her on. It's very important to me to have you cheer me on. I want to be like a good, I want this to be a good place for you. I want you to spend time next to me. Inside your heart, inside real life. Thank you very much. Please look forward to our original song. Push the channel subscription button. This is your God, Kanagi Loki. Please wait for tomorrow. Look forward to tomorrow. Maybe the pre-recorded is a sign that it will be a big part of the content going forward. So like even during like the other parts of the stream, they had that live translation thing going, right? So I'm wondering if those are the parts that were live and just the other parts were pre-recorded, or I don't know. That was weird. I'm sure there's a bunch of theories on the board right now. I'm looking forward to reading it tonight. See what everybody's saying. Are we not automatically redirecting? Do I have to click this link? And give it another minute. I enjoyed her sense of humor, but yeah, she's not quite as accessible as the other ones, right? I'm guessing she'll have very dedicated fans, but not as many of them. Like I can see her numbers being the lowest, but still people really loving her, you know what I mean? Which I guess isn't a terrible place to be. She probably recorded with the auto translator running. Yeah, that could be it too. Who knows? I swear I saw a live chat at some point, possibly overlaid though. Was it at the very beginning? Can I go back? Oh, I can't go back on this one. Okay. Thanks for translating this evening. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm trying my best, but you know, it's obviously not perfect. Sincere being popular, but with zero accessibility to EOP. I'm sorry, I don't know what EOP means. Premieres in 5 minutes, so we got 5 minutes to take a break. Okay. EOP, extremely overweight people. I don't know. Overseas people? English only peasant. Oh, okay. Well, well, it's not familiar with that one. Fake fan. Okay, I'm sorry. The ones who vibe with her humor will stick around as a core fan. I think I could vibe with her humor, but I just can't understand it. Like, I'm not going to be able to understand it as easily as Kaminari, obviously. See, I still got my camera on. Clap starts in 15 minutes. Well, okay, but the song is 5 minutes, right? We haven't heard the song before, right? Just the clips of it. I mean, knowing enough JP to not know the meaning of EOP is a flex in itself. Is it? Long enough for bathroom breaks. Yeah, go take your bathroom break now. My camera's still on, right? Yeah. There. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna be healthy. This is a chicken Caesar from a from the deli at a grocery store. Pretty good. You can just eat it. You know, the cheese is enough flavor that you can eat it without dressing. You don't have to pour a whole bunch of liquid calories on it, right? Here, I'm gonna mute so you guys don't hear me chewing this salad. You know what? I should be professional. I should not eat on stream, even though I'm kind of hungry right now. Actually, I'm not gonna eat this right now. I shouldn't do that. No. That'd be really funky. Let's not do that. Let's be a professional. Wait, how did the return on that flimsy mixer go? You know what? I actually did return it. I got it at a Walmart, right? It was even you know, the Walmart brand. I could not find the receipt anywhere. I did buy it last weekend, so I'm guessing just like shuttling things back and forth, it got lost somewhere. But they're actually like surprisingly flexible at Walmart. They just asked me which card I used to buy it. And then, you know, I ran it through their card scanner thing, and then she you know, used the barcode reader. The lady at the desk used the barcode reader on the mixer, and yeah, she said, did you want like it back on your card, or did you want a gift card? I just wanted to buy a new blender anyway, so I just got it on a gift card. I went to the blender section and I got the next more expensive blender. The one that's not the Walmart brand is Huntington Beach. It's still all made of plastic, I'm guessing, but you might have got a digital and a physical receipt. I always just get the physical one. So I did at one point have a printed receipt. Just, you know, I threw other things in that bag when I was hauling it here, you know, to where I'm recording. And then, you know, as I was taking things out, it probably fell out somewhere. Who knows? Who knows? But I mean, I ended up not needing it anyway. So it all kind of came out in the end. Because I ended up not needing it anyway, because the super conglomerate already keeps records of like everything I buy, you know, tied back to the card I used to buy it on, which is a little bit frightening, but at the same time, it helped me out in this game. Equipment upgrade to something when the cookie crumbles, you know, I probably should do this again sometime. Maybe I'll make like some, instead of dessert, I'll make dinner to go with the cookie crinkles. I'll make meatloaf or something, because like I can put a meatloaf in this oven. I'm sure it'll fit. And I like meatloaf. You know, meatloaf was one of those things that like I ate when I was a kid, and I didn't realize it was poor people food until I like, you know, kind of went out in the world a bit. So like meatloaf, macaroni and cheese, pork chops, like really chewy steaks, like this drenched in steak sauce instead of, you know, just salt and pepper. Baking is your version of having Subway Surfers running. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the idea. How about pancake mix just to test it? It's least strong to handle that. You know, I think I have the ingredients now for pancake mix because I was thinking of making that at one point, but I didn't have baking powder. I was going to mix up baking soda and baking powder, but for pancake mix, you need baking powder, right? But yeah, I could do that. I think I could do that. I just can't cook it in here because I just have the oven. I don't have any type of like burner. I could bring one in, but it would be kind of, I don't know, maybe I'll do that someday. It'd just be another pain in the butt to get a burner into this room. I think let me think. Do I have a waffle maker? I think I might have a waffle maker in one of my boxes from moving. If I use that, I wouldn't need a pan, huh? Yeah, I could just plug that in. Anyway, I'm gonna hold on to the receipt for this one, given my luck. All right, what do we got here? Why are my subtitles in Korean? What is this? All right, I confess, while they were singing that, I did mute and eat my salad. It's a very delicious salad. Yeah, that was okay. Not really my type of music. but kind of goes along with the idol thing, I think, like the hey, 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 like those kind of shouts. I mean, I think it's really strong overall. I think Fishman did a really good job with these choices, and I really hope that his investment comes through. You know, it pays off. I guess what needs to come through is like the Japanese fans. They need to really clump onto these people and outnumber the ENs, right? Which, you know, might be easier said than done. We might be kind of trapped in a situation where, you know, just like with the current JP fans, there's way too much English in the chat, you know, for people that don't speak English. They might feel a little alienated by that sort of thing, right? I think better than letting the salad get soggy. Like, kind of the problem right now is that it's not very cold. It's got kind of lukewarm since it's been out of the fridge. So what I wanted to do earlier, and I kept forgetting, is kind of like introduce myself to some of the new people here. So I've been streaming since for a year. Actually, I think like January 25th or 24th, somewhere around there, was my 1 year anniversary, and I just completely forgot to like tweet about it or anything like that. I just did game streams at first and nobody watched them. But a couple months ago, I kind of got entangled in a story, which kind of led to me becoming I guess you could call it a drama tuber or a news tuber. I do a weekly news show on Mondays, and then on Fridays, I try to do an interview. But lining people up for the interview is pretty difficult. So more recently, I've just been kind of doing rants about, you know, stories that I want to go into deeper than I can in just the shorter news show, right? So if that sort of thing interests you, I hope you can subscribe and stick around. I still do game streams from time to time. Nobody watches them. It's okay. You know, I'm just doing what gives me an audience, frankly. At one time, I did have a live 2D model, and I still have the live 2D model, but live 2D refuses to work properly on my machine anymore, so I'm kind of stuck without a model right now. But at some point, you know, God willing, I can get a proper gaming PC and have everything working again. WTF, you started streaming the same day Sundaria died. Yeah, that's my fault. I'm sorry about that. That's totally my responsibility. My bad. You know, I'm doing what I can to make amends for that. Although maybe I shouldn't make amends for it. Maybe it was a good thing at the end. He stuck the 2 good ones today. Oh, you only like the 2? You didn't like any of them yesterday? Really? I'm impressed. Fishman somehow managed a recruitment drive in a different country. He has managers in Japan. We know at least one. Gorita is somebody they've talked about before. And I'm sure he's at this point he's got at least one other person over there who's helping him out. Groomed into becoming a reporter. I wouldn't call myself a reporter or a journalist. Just because I feel like that word implies, I mean, it kind of has negative connotations nowadays, frankly. But also, you know, I'm free to share a lot of my opinion in the news stories as well. I cover a lot of Phase Connect stuff just because, you know, I have a special interest in it. But also just like smaller corporates in general will get more attention from me than just whatever the large ones are doing, you know, except for Niji Sanji being an asshole again. You know, I'll cover that usually. But yeah, I pay a lot of attention to smaller corpos and to Phase Connect, which I actually don't consider a small corpo anymore. They're a big one at this point, in my opinion. People disagree. I'm more interested in your gaming streams, but I'm likely to just be watching the VODs due to time zones. Well, I appreciate that. I really should be doing at least one a week just to get the watch hours up, you know, because some people do watch them, and I appreciate that. And I'm not going to get enough watch hours just doing 2 streams a week unless, you know, unless I become really popular, and that's not going to happen. So yeah, I need to be doing more streams to get the watch hours up. Factorio. Oh, you came to me from Factorio. Interesting. One of those games that are okay to run in the background without distracting from work stuff. Oh, I guess if you're watching it, yeah. I was going to say, I don't think I can work and do Factorio at the same time. Actually, my work is kind of like Factorio. Anyway, yeah, if you're just watching in the background, yeah, I try to talk about, you know, what's going on in the stream. Sorry, I should thank you for that. I guess you're talking about Sundaria. Yeah. Well, you're welcome. Mins might be Eastern, not sure though. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Playing the FOTM games, I'd love to. I think Power World looks like a lot of fun. But I'm basically I'm working on like a 4-year-old Mac laptop currently. So I don't have a gaming PC. I don't have Windows. It kind of limits what I can play. Almost all of these FOTM games are not Mac compatible. And if they are, you know, they need a little more power than I can give it right now. So I guess one of the good things about pivoting into this, and I do have a Switch, so I was doing Switch games back when I was doing gaming content more often. But one of the good things about pivoting away from, you know, games is that I don't have to worry about, you know, finding games that both will run on my computer and get an audience and that sort of thing. I have a hard time watching your regular hour streams since they are at 3 o'clock for me and I have to work harder nowadays. Yeah, fair enough. Can't really pick a time zone that appeals to everyone, you know. Speaking of which, I should probably not do the Friday streams, huh? Because like everybody streams on Friday. I should move Friday streams to like Thursday or something. And that'd also give me an extra day, you know, to kind of work on the scripts for the new streams. I don't know, I'll think about that. Mins is the art director, and maybe she's over in JP with Goryo, but I don't actually know. Oh, Mins is in JP, but just Mins. Okay. Now that you mention it, like in connection with Phase Connect, that name does sound familiar, but I can't really know where I've heard of her. Friday and Saturday, the Blood Bowl stream days. Yeah, and I mean, frankly, on Fridays, there are other people I would want to be watching too, you know, besides myself. Yeah, you know what? Let's make that decision right now. Friday streams are now on Thursday. So I stream on Monday and Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. We just decided. Clara has the cool S on her sign. Why does memory not have anything? Kind of hard to make out what she is saying. Like the squeaky voice is driving me crazy, but they're gonna do self-introductions. Yeah, I understand if you want to tap out. That's all good. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Frankly, if this is going to go on for a while, I might tap out as well. This might be difficult to translate, you know. I'm on the team of like the overseas people. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. They're doing the VTuber collab thing where everybody has to go yay after you introduce yourself, right? You as well. Thanks for stopping by, Restless Lane. Have a good evening or morning or whatever it might be for you. Everyone just streamed for an hour, right? It's really cool. You did well. What should we do now that everybody's done with streaming? Talking about something about the past 10 months. Everyone became friends while waiting, right? Probably. We have a lot of announcements, I think. Did everybody see it? I think something about everybody being part of their idle dreams. Tell the truth, I don't understand. I don't understand what they're talking about. An announcement from you. Oh, there's goods. Of course there's goods. Acrylic stands available today. They'll be sold from today. You can buy them in Japan. Something about the happiness of idle dreams. Keep an eye on like the Twitter account or the X account for Phase JP. By the way, by the way, by the way. Oh, she said by the way 3 times. Do I need to translate that? I can look to my left. I can look to my left. There's great breasts. Isn't it great? What a pervert. I think she's saying like all the 5 members will take questions. Or are they questions that they wrote to each other? Maybe I'm misinterpreting that. Are the 2 lolis like standing on a box or something? What was your first impression of Sakana-san? He was the boss. He's a great person. I didn't really have an impression of him at first. They're being oddly silent. That's a bit difficult. I don't know what to say in English either. Do the listeners have a first impression of Sakana? Like he said, "Oh, we want to become idols." Fish said he wanted to become a they are a coffee company on Twitter. People took it seriously. It was a coffee company. It's not a lie because they do sell coffee. Like out of the back end of the store, they do VTubing. This is what Yu-chan wrote. I said nothing. Like, I talked to him a lot, and then he asked me if I had any questions, and I said nothing. It's sad. Sorry, one more time. What'd you ask me? Did you write something, Claire-chan? I think she's saying he could have been any sort of person. Well, he didn't make any mistakes that made us remember him. He said no way. What does that mean? I think he's saying like their manager asked Sakanafi any questions and he said no way. I'm probably mistranslating so much of this but I'm curious. Also, I want to see at least what the next question is going to be. Maybe I'll give up after that. I'm getting tired and I want to eat. Futsu, normal. He's very, very normal. When I saw him. He's like a normal man in the street. He's not scary. I'm sure he's just something charming about him. He's a talkative person and he's very nice. I believe she's saying when she heard the manager and Sakana speaking, she got that impression. It's like a mute old man. I got a lot of questions from the manager during my audition, but Sakana didn't say anything. I thought he was mute, but he was like making clattering noises sometimes. That's why I have that sort of feeling for him, like he's a mute, silent Oji-san, mute Oji-san. That has been like the first impressions of Sakana-san from Phase Connect JP, KALEiDO. We'll see how the answers to this question change next year. Looking forward to next year. What was your first impression of Yu-chan? Everybody is going to write something good and I can listen to it while smiling, right? She's using kind of like intimidating language. We'll talk about the weather. Good weather today, huh? How would you feel if we said good weather today? What do you mean by that? The tea in your office is very delicious, right? Okay, everybody's written something, right? Yeah, like energetic, charismatic. I was lonely in voice chat, and then Yu-chan came in. She came in and say she was playing Overwatch. I guess I don't need to translate that. Mega Amanai? Something about her eyes. Let me look that up real quick. Amanai. Yeah, I'm not finding that word. At least not a connection that makes sense with eyes. They're talking about like going to like a barbecue restaurant, something about the meat. I'm not following. Memory, can you show me what you wrote? I don't know what that means. I'm at my limit. Okay, I'm gonna eat my salad. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Next stream is gonna be Monday. Gonna be doing the news stream. Gonna have a lot of stuff there. Still working on the script. So it's gonna be a longer. You know, my news streams recently have been pretty short. This one's probably gonna be at least 45 minutes, I think. Gonna try to make sure I have all the images put together this time. And it will just be a nice normal stream. Not gonna have a co-host. I asked somebody, they didn't get back to me. Darn. Oh well. You know, used to that sort of thing. Yeah. And then on Thursday, I will do something. I don't know. Maybe the Selene situation will be resolved by then, and we can talk about that on Thursday. But who knows? Thank you so much for joining me again. It has been so much fun. If you haven't already, I hope you can slap that subscribe button on your way out. Until next time, wherever, whenever, however we shall meet. Thank you so much. And muri shinaide ne.
ですが、実はマーク2ではありません。変化は突然起こるのです。名前以外はすべて新しい。新マーク2の誕生です。
私、青戸金ちゃん。おばあちゃんのお見舞いに行くの。